Do you know what it feels like to pour your heart into something only for it to come back to you untouched, unopened? I do, because that happened to me. I still remember the day I received the box. My hands trembled as I unwrapped it, and my heart sank when I realized it was the same wedding gift I had given my daughter, returned without a word. When my daughter announced she was getting married, my heart filled with joy. I had prayed for this moment. I wanted her to step into her new life with blessings, love, and a reminder that no matter what, her mother would always be there for her. For months, I thought about what gift I could give her. Something that wasn't just money or jewelry, something that carried meaning. I decided to give her a wooden box, carved by hand, polished with care. Inside, I placed 3 things. First, a soft white shawl I had knitted myself. Every stitch was woven with memories. Nights, I stayed awake when she was sick. Mornings, I tucked her into school. Evenings, when she cried on my lap. That shawl wasn't just wool and thread. It was my love, wrapped around her forever. Second, a letter, 10 pages long. In it, I wrote about the kind of wife I hoped she would become, the kind of partner I wished for her, and the kind of life I prayed she would live. I wrote about patience, forgiveness, and kindness, the same lessons I had learned in my own marriage. And third, a tiny golden key. It wasn't meant for a lock. It was symbolic. I told her in the letter that this key was the key to come back home whenever you feel lost. My way of saying, no matter what happens in life, my door is always open for you. I wrapped the box in silk, tied it with a ribbon, and kissed it before handing it over. I imagined her opening it with tears in her eyes, hugging me, and realizing how much her mother loved her. But that moment never came. A week after the wedding, there was a knock at my door. A delivery boy stood there, holding the same box. My name was written on top. My heart skipped a beat. Maybe she sent it back because she wanted to add something inside, I thought. Or maybe she wanted me to keep it safe until she returned from her honeymoon. But when I opened the parcel, I saw my gift inside, untouched. The ribbon wasn't even untied. The shawl still folded. The letter unread. The key lying cold. Without meaning. No note. No explanation. Just silence. I sat on the floor and cried. Not because the gift was returned, but because it felt like my love was rejected. As if everything I had poured into that box meant nothing. Days turned into weeks, and still no call from her. I heard from relatives that she thought my gift was old-fashioned and too emotional. She wanted money instead, money she could spend, not memories she couldn't use. Do you know what that does to a mother's heart? It feels like someone takes a knife and twists it slowly. But let me tell you something. I didn't throw that gift away. No, I opened it myself. I wrapped the shawl around my shoulders. I read the letter out loud, as if I was speaking to her even if she wasn't listening. I held the little key in my palm, and I whispered, "Someday you'll need this. Someday you'll understand." Months later, she came to visit. Not with love, not with warmth. She came because her marriage was already crumbling. She was angry, frustrated, and filled with pride. "Why didn't you just give me money, Mother?" she snapped. "You don't understand what I need." I looked at her, my grown daughter, the same little girl who once ran into my arms when she scraped her knee, and I said softly, "I gave you what no money could buy." She rolled her eyes. She didn't understand then that I wasn't angry. How could I be? Children don't always understand the sacrifices their parents make. They don't see the years we give, the nights we stay awake, the prayers we whisper. Now, as I sit here with the gift still in my cupboard, I realize something. Maybe it was never meant for her. Maybe it was meant for me. To remind me that love is not always appreciated, but it is always worth giving. And maybe, just maybe, one day when life has taught her its lessons, she will open that box herself. She will touch the shawl and feel my warmth. She will read the letter and hear my voice. She will hold the key and know she can always come home. So, if you are listening to my story today, I want you to take this lesson with you. Never measure the value of a gift by its price tag. The most precious gifts are made of time, effort, and love. Children, respect what your parents give you, even if it looks simple, even if it feels old-fashioned. Behind every gift from a mother or father is a heart that beats only for you. And parents, don't stop giving, even if your love is rejected. Because love, once given, never truly goes to waste. It lives in the shawls we knit, the letters we write, and the little golden keys we leave behind. Yes, the gift was returned, but the love inside it still lives here, with me. And one day, I believe, it will reach her too, because love always finds its way home.